is a place of history, culture, and adventure. Today we are going from the streets of Cusco to see the terraces of Pisac and the Sacred Sun Temple in Ollantaytambo. Welcome to the Sacred Valley. So we've checked out of our hotel early in the morning to get started with our tour.
So there are like a bunch of people from our hotel who are going on this tour. So like 6-7 of us walking towards the car.
So this is our bus for the rest of the day, and there were around 13 or 14 people who will be joining us on this tour. There were some other pickups after us as well, and we also picked up our tour guide for today.
In the upper part, like we can see in the next seconds, Sacsayhuamas was built with limestone. But why limestone here? Because the basin, like you can see right now, Cusco City, 2 million years ago was a lake. They had 3 official languages. One of them was the Quechua, Aymara, and Puquina. Puquina only speak the elite. Quechua, the common population. Aymara, well, they are still speaking in Titicaca Lake. According with Inca Garcilaso de la Vega, one of the most important chroniclers, Cusco is the center of the universe, the Andean universe. Now we are in Guayarcocha. It's a little tiny village.
We booked this Sacred Valley tour through Viator, and it was so easy and simple to do. It also had all the information we needed, and the best part was that we could reserve and pay later, which was helpful as we were building out our itinerary. We've also added a link in the description box below if you'd like to use it to book this tour.
Okay, in the next seconds, in your left side, you can see the last snow-capped mountains. And don't forget that is the San Juan Range. Good morning, lady. Good morning. Good morning, lady.
We're doing a quick pit stop here to take a look at these views, the mountains, the valleys. We are gonna go to the sacred site soon, but here's a look.
It's so peaceful, so breathtaking, and honestly, it's one of those spots that makes you want to just pause and enjoy the view. Going back to the bus to get back on the road to our next spot.
Now, the village that you can see in my right side, it's a colonial village that was created in 1571 by Toledo Viceroy. And the population in this village, they are the most important gold and silver smiths in Peru.
We then made a quick stop to buy our tickets for the Sacred Valley, and they were 70 soles each. They included admission to 4 different places, and Pisac and Ollantaytambo was included.
So we just got off here. Now we're gonna go towards the Inca site. There's some shops here. We will have 1 hour to discover this place. First, the guide will tell us some history and facts, and then I think we can roam around on our own. We have to be back here by the bus in 1 hour.
Antes are the Aboriginals that are live close here, the worst enemies of the Incas.
Our guide told us about the history of this place, especially these stone structures, which actually predate to the Incas. They were built by the earlier Andean cultures. The structures here are built on a slant, basically to prevent from any damage from earthquakes. And the fact that these are still standing strong for us years later to explore and learn about them is a sign of their great skills.
Here you can see the terraces, big rocks. Them, they are going to carry small rocks, right? Them, they are going to carry gravel and sand. Them, sand, and after that they are going to carry the black soil. Why? Because it's rich in nutrients. And the most important in the top, guano. You know guano? Silverdung, right? Yes. I'm not going to read everything. You are going to kill me right now. Only I want to show you a little detail. In 100 grams of coca, you can find 305 kilocalories. B12. High concentration of B12, and something that maybe the ladies know, right? Folic acid. Is it right? Not it.
It's so amazing to learn about the history of this place.
Yeah, and I really love the fact when he showed the Incan and Egyptian culture comparison. It was so nice.
And like, I just in shock and
yeah.
fascinated by how amazing the Inca people were with like their architecture and just like having these terraces.
With the different layers of the stairs, it's like a different temperature on all of the layers.
How their minds work is just so fascinating to me.
Mama's over there, but we have like 20 minutes to explore, so we really have to hurry up or we might miss it.
This is so beautiful.
Right? God, what a view. The fact that all of this is like thousands of years ago is built.
And it's still standing.
Yeah, it's so well preserved.
So you don't need to bring a lot when you're coming to visit this site. You can bring your water, make sure you have a cap and sunblock because it can get a bit sunny. And they did let us know that the sun here is really harsh, so you just kind of need those things.
You guys, we'll give you guys a closer look, but there are a lot of holes here on these caves that you can see. This was kind of like a cemetery for them. And another cool fact he said is that everyone used to get buried in a fetal position. The afterlife concept is basically you go back to the cosmos where you came from. So it's not a heaven or hell kind of concept. It's an energy-based thing, which is like really fascinating. I was feeling more tired in Cusco than here. I feel like we also have a time crunch here. So even if you're tired, you have to like push through and cover as much area as you can. I'm starting to feel it now. It's a really good view, so not complaining. Whew. So many alpacas here. Going to go back down. Honestly, it's a difficult hike to rush as well because of the time constraint. If there wasn't like a time limit, I might have gone further up, but still I have like 10 minutes to go down and then go back to the bus. Okay then, let's go. One last look at this view. This is the route for exit. Alright then, let's go. It's like literally on the edge, you have to be careful. Yeah, just make sure your shoes are not slippery. Okay, made it down. There's Pratika. She was scared we'll miss the bus, so she didn't go up. Tired.
So tired. It's also gotten very hot now.
Yeah, now we have layered up so much because of like the morning temperature. It's so hot.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing I want to say. Our guide kept telling us there are eucalyptus trees all around. I can literally smell them.
Yeah.
The eucalyptus fragrance.
So we are stopping here for like some shopping. But first they're gonna show us like a workshop, silver factory. Yeah.
This is pure silver. Pure silver is more heavy. Only this pure silver is not possible to wear because this is not flexible.
First off, you can see I've changed my outfit. It's gotten really hot and I was like dying. So we're done with the silver factory workshops. The guide explained to us how they make silver here and different elements that they use. Now we have around 30 minutes to walk around the town and buy some things if you want. Or just like we can go back to the bus as well. So let's...
Shops here. Lots of llamas walking around.
This village is named Pisac and it's famous for silver and goldsmiths.
So our guide told us that we should be, if you want to buy anything, we should be bargaining. Like 20% at least and 40% if you're lucky.
And you can get it for free also, depending on how good you are. A lot of these Inca Cola merch here. Do you want to get a Inca Cola t-shirt?
No. So many shops here.
Yeah, we just thought that's where the lane was ending, but suddenly you take a turn and there are so many more. But this is also like a plaza square sort of thing, right?
So this is Pisac, but this is like the colonial town.
Oh.
So we went to the Inca town, which was also Pisac. This is the colonial town. This is more catered towards tourists because you'll see a lot of shops here.
Yeah, gift shops, restaurants.
Yeah,
How did you know that?
he told us.
Oh, you were paying attention. I missed it.
On our way, we also saw the Inca trails, which is these lines that you see in the mountains. People take these to hike up to Machu Picchu. But thankfully for us, it was time for lunch and we are stopping here at the Nupal restaurant. This is where we are going to have our buffet, which was included in our tour.
Such a beautiful restaurant.
So cute. We called all of this like pan from
Yeah.
here.
So we were one of the first groups to arrive here. So there was plenty of seatings. There was a lot of food options, both veg and non-veg.
So we are in the Sacred Valley. They're well known for like their fertilized lands, their vegetation. So the best thing is there's lots of vegetables that they have here, and we definitely are gonna try whatever we can. So we have corns, plantain, potatoes, and on the side we have like bread, noodles, rice. It's always exciting when there's vegetarian food when we travel, and I think we're in the perfect land for that. Honestly,
Everything is so good. It's so tasty.
it's literally veggies, and I'm like, I
It
need
feels
more.
so fresh and so tasty. The sauces on the side, just everything is so good.
It's so good. It's literally made out of pumpkin and potatoes.
Pumpkin and potatoes.
Yeah, that is so good. Yeah, they made it live like right there. She was making it. Okay, that was like one of the best meals we've ever had. Everything.
so fresh, tasty.
Yeah.
And there's so many things we were trying for the first time also. That sauce.
I have to find out how they make it because it's so good. It goes well with everything.
And look at this amazing view. We still have some time left, so I think we're just gonna sit, roam around, explore this area, and just enjoy the vibes of this place. Oh yeah, the blue one.
We're going back to our bus now.
Next stop is.
Was the lunch okay?
Yeah, it was so
Yeah, it
good.
was really
Okay.
good.
Yeah. We are vegetarian, so this was like the best thing for us.
Oh, good. You have many options.
Yeah, many options. All the vegetables are so fresh and
You eat
everything.
just vegetables?
Yeah.
Some fish maybe?
No,
No
just
fish,
vegetables.
no
Yeah.
animals.
No.
Good. And the best Ollantaytambo. With certainty the most beautiful piece of art, not just a temple, not just a fortress like many colonial documents said. You are going to see the master masonry and, in my humble opinion, the most beautiful mega structure, by far better than Machu Picchu.
The bus only stopped for like a few seconds. You had to come out. This road is very busy. There are like so many tourists. I think it's peak hour right now. Look at cute little town.
Go up there. That is quite some climbing to do.
Now we're entering the archaeological site.
Okay, I've secured my cap. But it is windy and we have a long way up to go.
I guess what he explained to us earlier is like everything else in the Incan society here is related to agriculture and astronomy, which is what different points of the temple will explain to us, which is what we have to look out for.
But if you're careful, you can see the windows are rectangular, like rectangles. Quite different than the Inca architecture in the upper part. They are trapezoidal, right? The important thing was the precision when the Incas were cutting the rocks, because the surface is like my hands, right? Concave and convex. Would you please? Would you please? Smooth? Smooth. Yeah. Now, my friends, how to make smooth surfaces is the sand and water, sand and water, sand and water. How many hours they are going to spend? No room for error. This is the magnificent. They are not, for me, they are not just stones. They are pieces of art. Because they are going to spend generations. You can touch the rock. You are not going to come back the next week.
This is so smooth.
Protuberance, they have other extra function. At 12:30, the sun is in that position, and this knob casts a shadow here. That means that we're in the winter solstice. The sun comes from that position and get that elevation, and that knob casts a shadow here, summer solstice. When I come here with a group of tourists that they want to make the mantras or maybe the meditation, we come here early in the morning. They use one word, for instance, O. At the same time, 10 persons doing that, it's fantastic. You can feel the vibrations, right? Yeah. If you touch the surface, smooth surface. The same the bottom. How many tons? This easy weight more than 40 tons. This 60. Ollantaytambo is the unfinished business. The Incas never reached the temple of the sun, right? It's the unfinished business.
I'm glad you had a food guide. Yeah. Coming here like by yourself is not gonna. You won't understand half of the things.
Standing here at the Sun Temple in Ollantaytambo, it's hard to put into words how special this feels. The massive stones, the architecture have stood for centuries, and the history they carry is incredible. From up here, we can see the town, the valleys, in every direction. It just feels so powerful, but also peaceful at the same time. Moments like this remind us why we love to travel, to experience the places that make us pause, feel grateful, and truly present.
Guys, we are going towards the bus, and apparently the bus is standing right in front of our hotel, and everyone else in our tour is waiting back there. Near
They
the
have like
entrance.
different hotels, so they're going back
Yeah,
to Cusco, but
I guess we're the first ones who are getting dropped, so
Yeah.
you have to walk 2 blocks though, and it's rush hour, but
That's
it's
fine.
part of the experience.
Okay, so we just picked up our bags from the bus. Now our guide is dropping us off at the hotel.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Gracias, thank you.
So that brings us to the end of our Sacred Valley tour. Tonight we are staying here in Ollantaytambo at the Nupa Lodge. In our next video, we will show you around this little town of Ollantaytambo and start our journey to Aguas Calientes, which is the last town before Machu Picchu. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye!